Alright guys, welcome back to day number 8 of Vlogmas guys, and look at this what I have right here guys. I got me a big old extra meaty pot of goulash. This thing is absolutely delicious, and we aren't going to waste any time jumping into this video, and I'm going to show you exactly how I get this done. Alright, so here's what I'm going to be using right here today. I got me some ground beef right here that I need to go ahead and use up. This is about 1.5 pounds of ground beef, maybe 2 pounds. And I got me some green bell pepper, some onions, some diced tomatoes. Gonna be using that Rayo's marinara sauce. That sauce is it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hate on it. It's pretty good. I still like my Bertolli's, but the Rayo's is pretty good. And we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. I got my Dutch oven heated here. Just gonna get all our ground beef in here and start browning it off. I didn't have to add any oil or anything to my Dutch oven first. We're just gonna go ahead and get this thing browned off real quick. This is a 80, not an 80-20, I think this is an 80-12 blend, I think it is, of this ground beef from Costco. We're gonna go ahead and get that all browned up here. Once we have that browned up, then we're gonna come back and add our vegetables to it. Alright, so we got that browned, and you can see there's not a lot of liquid inside of this pot, not a lot of fat inside of this pot. That's because we had a pretty good lean ground beef right here, so I'm not going to worry about draining that off. All I'm going to do is come in here and add my onions and my green bell pepper to it and let those cook down a little bit. I'm going to get those started cooking because we don't want that to be raw inside of our goulash. You want to bite and have nice tender noodles, nice tender vegetables also. Just going to go ahead and give that a little mix, and we're going to let that cook down for about 5 minutes or so. Then I'll come back and add my tomato products to it. Alright guys, so we got our ground beef cooked down here and got our onions and bell peppers on the way to getting tender. Not nice and tender yet. You can see some of that liquid still cooked off on the bottom of this pan, so we are good to go with that. Now I'm going to come in here and add my tomato products inside of here. I'm going to add my marinara sauce to it. I forgot what size bottle this is, but I'm going to add all of it inside of here, guys. You're going to get all of that Rayo's marinara sauce down inside of here. Then I'm going to come in and add me a can of this diced tomatoes. Alright, then we're going to just give this a nice good mix. We'll get all of that sauce and this meat and vegetables mixed together. Already looks good. Looks like you can just eat it just like that. Just put it on a piece of bread and eat it just like that. But we're going to get this thing cooked down together. Then what I did is I went and I filled up my marinara jar right here. Just filled it up with water. We're going to dump that inside of there because I'm going to be cooking my elbow macaroni inside of my sauce. You could cook yours separately and then just add it to your meat sauce right here, but I like to cook mine inside of it because I think it gives it nice good flavor, and that flavor just soaks into those noodles, and man, just a nice good taste to it. So after we get it mixed in like that, then I'm gonna come and we're gonna season this bad boy up. We gotta season this thing up, make sure we got a nice flavor to it. Hit that with a little black pepper. Then I'm gonna come in and hit it with some of this onion powder. gonna come and get some of this Italian seasoning inside of here. Alright, then I'm gonna add some of the sea salt. Alright, and then to cut the acidity of all of that tomato that we added, let's hit that with a little brown sugar, a little light brown sugar. You could use just regular granulated sugar if you would like. Alright, then we're just going to give that a nice good mix. Get our seasonings mixed in inside of our sauce here. Alright, then I'm going to give this thing a taste to make sure my seasonings are on point before I add my elbow macaroni inside of here. So I'm going to come in and just give this a little taste just to see where we at. And after I tasted it, I needed to add a little bit more salt for my liking. And I like me a nice sweet sauce. So I'm going to come in and the rest of that brown sugar that was in that bag, I'm just going to dump the rest of that inside of here. I know somebody is cringing right now because they're going to say that's too much sugar, but hey, I like my meat sauce to be on the sweet side, so to each his own. We get all of that rest of that brown sugar inside of here and get that mixed in really good. And that is going to be it for this meat sauce right here. And we're going to go ahead and get that mixed in. Then I'm going to come in and add my macaroni to it. And that's going to be it. All of the hard work is done. If I would stop mixing it. Alright, so now I'll just come in and taste testing it again is what I'm doing. That's why I kept mixing like that. Make sure that brown sugar was dissolved before I taste it again. That is it. Alright, so after we had that good to go, then we're going to come in here now and add my elbow macaroni to it. This is a 16 pound. This is a 1 pound box that I'm only going to be using about half of it. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get that mixed in and then I'll cover it. I like to have it on about a medium heat so that this doesn't take too long to cook. So I'll just get my elbow macaroni here mixed in really good. And I'm going to cover it. Let it cook for about 10 minutes or so. Then I'll come back and check it. Check the tenderness of our pasta here. This isn't going to take long at all, guys. And I got ahead of myself again, guys. I forgot I added the meatballs inside of here. I came in and added me a few. These meatballs that I got from Costco. I'll try those out, see how they taste inside of here. So this is just a nice, good, meaty pot of goulash right here. Alright, so after I got those meatballs in, then I just covered it and let it go for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to come back, show you guys how it's looking. Alright, I am back. We're going to give this thing a mix here. You can see our pasta is starting to get a little life to it, starting to plump up a little bit. Lets me know we headed in the right direction. It still looks like a lot of sauce inside of here, guys, but we still got to let this thing cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. And that pasta is going to absorb some more of that sauce. And as this cools down, it's going to absorb more of it also. So this was maybe about another 15 minutes or so. And look at this right here, guys. Isn't that a nice, wonderful pot of goulash right here? As this thing cooled down, it's gonna finish soaking up the rest of that sauce down in there. But I like a little sauce with mine left because I want to be able to get my biscuits down in that sauce and soak that thing up. I love me some nice good biscuits with my goulash or my spaghetti, something like that. But this turned out absolutely wonderful, guys. So good I couldn't even wait to set up and do a taste test for you guys. I'm going to do a taste test for you guys right out of the pot. Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick little taste test right out of the pot for you guys. I'm not going to do any fancy setup tonight or anything. Get some of this goulash here. Half of this meatball here. As you can see that. Nice, good goulash. This thing is hot, guys. You're not gonna fool me to put this in my mouth like that. Are you crazy? You think I'm crazy? Blow this bad boy. Okay, going in. I can't wait until that cools down. All of those flavors gonna really marry together. That's spot on. Oh, that's so good. I'm only gonna do me a cornbread today. Oh, I might just do me a nice pan of buttermilk biscuits to go on the side. And this is gonna be my Sunday dinner for tomorrow. It's a Saturday night that I'm making this. This is definitely gonna be my Sunday dinner. Nice cool weather that we having. Oh man, this is gonna be absolutely wonderful. Alrighty guys, back with day number 8 of my advent calendar. And see if we can find number 8 on this thing here. Is this 8? Yep, that's number 8 right there. That's number 8. Yeah, that's number 8. Right here. You guys can see that? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're just mailing it in right now. We already know that basically all of these are just going to be these little balls here. So we're just going with the flow. That's all. Just going with the flow. This thing is torturing me. I don't know what's going on, but nonetheless. At least I can see that they're good. I'll tell you that much. Alright guys, so this is my Sunday meal right here today. This thing is absolutely wonderful. I'm still going to cook me some biscuits to go with it and I'll be done. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch TV, and Pinterest. Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Don't forget the hashtag, guys. Just be a blessing to someone. Peace. Vlogmas day number 8 is done.